Welcome back to the Oakland Baseball Notebook. My name is Neal Ruhl, the voice of the Golden Grizzlies, as we welcome in the head coach of the Golden Grizzlies baseball squad. Of course, he is Jordon Banfield. Happy to have him with us. And Jordon, it's great to catch up with you. We have a lot to get to, my friend. We'll start right there. A big road series win for you guys at Longwood. Winning record until right now. And I think, Jordon, the most impressive thing about it is, and you'll admit this, you guys aren't playing the type of baseball you want to play yet, but you're finding a way to win.
Yeah, definitely not. We at least this last weekend for sure found different ways to win. I mean, we came out in the opener and just sort of blitzed them. We're up double digits early and kind of coasted. I think it was 9-0 on their starter after maybe 3 1/3, and we just sort of coached it the rest of the way. Definitely took our foot off the gas on offense, but also got some guys in the lineup, made a lot of subs there. Saturday, truly didn't play well at all, but threw it well, and we're able to get out of there with a win in the opener. Brought arguably our top two toughest to hit against arms out of the bullpen on Saturday with the weird schedule. Haven't played Monday and Tuesday, and in Hill and Hayden Neerman, and they didn't have much chance against those guys. So we're able to get out of there with a win. Played poorly in the second one and lost on a walk-off sac fly, and then, bounced back on Sunday and really were playing a quality game until the end when, we got lax on D and gave them a few back. But I would definitely say, we haven't played the type of baseball we want to play yet, which is clean, executing on offense. The thing we have done is we've thrown strikes for the most part, and our pitchers have really been the pleasant surprise so far. So that's definitely been a positive. I mean, going into the year, I'd have told you I thought we'd be semi-offensive, really battle, not strike out, play solid D for the most part, and I'd have been nervous about us on the mound. It's sort of been the opposite so far, so shows what I know, I guess.
Yeah, but Jordon, I mean, and look, you and I had a lot of discussions leading up into this season, and we can talk about styles and things that you want to do. But this game, at the Division I level, at the Little League level, at the Major League level, put the ball over the plate, you give yourself a chance to win. It all boils down to that, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's certainly where it starts. We haven't pitched ourselves out of any really. One game at Middle Tennessee, the last one, we sort of pitched ourselves out of it, but that'd really be the only one. And like you said, that you're going to have a chance if you're around the plate, and we've done that for the most part. But at the same time, like you said earlier, the only game I'd tell you that we really played our game was the game we beat Middle Tennessee. That was a really quality game by us. And they're really good, really talented team, off to a really good start. I think they got a sweep last weekend. So being able to go in there and get a win against a Conference USA opponent was, we had to play really good to win that one. But we need to play like that more often, especially with Dayton coming up, and as we head into conference play, after that, we need to play our A or A- game more than we have. That's for sure.
You look at what you guys have been able to do offensively. Interesting stat line for you guys. You lead the nation in triples right now. And Jordon, it's the most exciting play in baseball, man.
Yeah. I think that the biggest explanation for that is we've played almost all our games on days when it's really hard to hit a home run. We hit 2 at Middle Tennessee. You couldn't hit a home run at Longwood last weekend. It was Luke Melmanger, who's one of the strongest guys we got, hit a ball as good as he can hit it, and it hit the 375 sign in left center. You just couldn't do it. But what that's done is it's allowed us to rack up a couple of triples. So I think we got 6 of them so far. Not sure that there's any rhyme or reason to that, really, other than the fact that some guys have hit some good balls and they haven't left the yard. So we've been able to turn them into triples. I do think we're more athletic than what the roster has been, and certainly have added a lot of guys that can move. And that's going to lend itself to being able to rack up some more extra base hits that aren't homers, and also to put pressure on other teams. That's what we really tried to do last weekend, especially was just keep the pressure on, whether it was hit and run, slash and run, squeeze, bunt for a base hit. And we didn't execute a ton of it, to be honest, but when we did, they really had problems with it, and we put pressure on them, and they struggled to handle the ball in those situations, which is a theme in college baseball, especially when the weather's not great. So we need to be able to do better there and continue to keep pressure on guys.
Your versatility certainly has been on display. So as we look ahead, Jordan, you guys have a series at Dayton. You look on the paper and you say Dayton's a 1-5 baseball team, and certainly we know about Dayton. But I'll just shed a little light on that. Oh, by the way, they had a series against South Carolina, who is a number 14 team in the country, who nobody in the country has beaten. Oh, by the way, they also played Campbell, featuring a couple of Major League Baseball draft picks, a couple of Major League arms for Campbell as well. That record may be the most deceiving record in the country.
Yeah, I definitely, haven't said it the whole country, but 1-5 against those two teams, Dayton's going to be just fine. Coach King's done a really good job since he's been in there, and they're going to be, they're going to be talented, they're going to be well coached, and they're going to be a stiff test for us for sure. So definitely don't read anything into the 1-5 next to their name. We're going to need to play our best games to be competitive, just like we needed to the first weekend.
Jordan, you always play your best game when we get a chance to talk to you. Certainly do appreciate it as always, and we'll be checking back in as things roll on.
Awesome. Look forward to catching up with you again. Thanks, Neil.